Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Falcons will boot it away to start the game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite on the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump, but that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Hauls it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. big third down conversion by this offense.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
It's complete on the right side. Give him 6. Touchdown, Broncos! The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Finds his man. It's Brown. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Makes the catch. It's Turner. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. All wideouts, no backs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He leaves it with his back. Plows through the defense. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for a big gain. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coffee. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Falcons will hustle to the line.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
And the Falcons have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Air Force. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Racing down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Quarterback got it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. At midfield, he's got room. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And his slip's just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back has it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Under fire. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons! And that one will give them the lead. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Finds a man in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Power football with the run. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You've got to keep giving him the football.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Rides to back and leaves it. Past the 1st down marker and still running.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I...
The offense coughs it up. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Out of the gun, the inside give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Oh, give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Fires downfield. Got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. We'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A gut check on the doorstep. 3rd and goal here in overtime. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Broncos! And they're on top here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Forced out of the pocket. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Falcons want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Tempo in overdrive. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Gives it on the option. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. Here's the pressure. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. It always comes down to a few key